Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Haizat bin Johan, you may call me Haizat, and this video is my Pec201 Reflection video. So, for the first question, what were the three main things that I learned from this subject? So, firstly, the first thing that I learned is the importance of clear and effective oral communication, and then I learned how non-verbal cues can impact our understanding in general, and lastly, I learned the importance, the significance of active listening when it comes to communication. And these three skills help me express myself better in group settings and also presentation. And as for the second question, so what was new or surprising to me? So I was surprised actually with how much tone and our body language influence how our messages are being received or interpreted, because I always thought that words were the most important part when it comes to communication. But after constantly learning from this subject, I can see that oral communication or communication in general is much more complex. And as for the third question, so what have I changed my mind about as a result of this session? Well, I used to think that being a good speaker meant talking a lot. So being a good speaker, you'll be talking a lot. But then I've come to a conclusion that being a good speaker does not mean you only will be talking a lot, but then you will have to actively listen, you will have to adapt well to others' responses, as they are also equally important in oral communication. So for question number 4, based on this session, what are the areas that I need to develop further on? So in my opinion, from what I see, I need to heavily improve my confidence when speaking in front of everyone, and also I need to work on organizing my thoughts well before speaking. And as for the fifth question, I am still unsure about some issues. So what are they? So firstly, I think I am still unsure about how to handle situations when communication breaks down, or when someone misunderstands what I am trying to say despite all of my efforts to speak for them. As for the sixth question, so what is the one thing which I most like about this subject? So the thing that I really like from this subject is the interactive activities and also the real life simulations, which I think interactive activities and also real life simulations just made the class even more better, even more fun, and it also helped me to apply all of my communication skills learned in this class in practical situations or in real life scenarios. And as for the seventh question, so what is the one thing that I most disliked about the subject? So the one thing that I disliked was the pressure of speaking spontaneously during some exercises, during some activities, because those are the time where I wasn't fully prepared. So I am constantly afraid of speaking spontaneously when it comes to certain exercises. And as for the eighth question, what are some of the miscellaneous interesting facts that I learned from this subject? So I learned that people will only listen to a small percentage of what you speak in front of them, making and showing that how important it is to speak clearly with emphasis on the key points when presenting in front of them. And as for question number 9, what are the 3 issues that interested me a lot, and I would like to ask my lecturer for more detailed explanation. So I'd like to know more about intercultural communication, and also the second thing is that I would like to learn how to do persuasive speaking, and lastly, how to manage group dynamics during hectic situation, during conflicts. And as for the last question, question number 10, I am still afraid of some issues. What are they? So first thing first, I am very afraid of being misunderstood, especially in high stakes situations such as work interview or interview in general, or public speaking. And I also worry that I will be freezing up under pressure when speaking in front. And that will be all for my reflection video. Thank you for watching.